What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like it's been such a while, it's been a while since I sat down to make a YouTube video, and I want to say first of all, thank you all so much for sticking around. Thank you for commenting, liking, reaching out to me just to know what I've been up to, what is wrong with me, or where I've been, where I'm hiding. Guys, I've not been hiding. It's just been so much going on in 2022. But yeah, guys, I've been concerned. I've been thinking about you all. You've been in my heart, and that's why we are back. Okay, that's why we are back today. I asked some questions in the community section on YouTube. I asked you guys to ask literally any questions, so I've compiled some of those questions. I've compiled questions that I got on Instagram or Facebook, and we are making this video. So I'm gonna be answering most of the questions that I've not addressed either in previous videos or questions that keep coming up again and again, even though I've answered it in previous videos. So that's all we'll be doing in this video, and I want you to sit down, relax, and enjoy this video. And if you're new here, my name is Kindness. I am a Nigerian living and working in Lithuania. So guys, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So guys, in this video, I have grouped the questions into 4 sections. We are doing studies, we're doing visa and life in Lithuania. We're going to be answering questions about work and personal and other questions that I received. So guys, the first question is coming from, I'm going to be looking down, my screen is down here. So the very first question is from Agnes, and it says, I want to know the schools available for business students, their application process, and how to fund it. Schools available to business students include Vilnius University, VDU, VGTU, and many other schools in Lithuania, whether it's in Vilnius, Kaunas, and other cities as well. I would absolutely recommend to check studyin.lt. So studyin.lt is a website that literally has all the universities in Lithuania on there. It has all the programs, the types of program, whether it's master's, PhD, or a bachelor's degree. You can find every single thing on that website. You can click on it. When you go on the website, you have a section that allows you to select what type of program you want to do, the study program, and it will list you all the universities that have such programs. So definitely check studyin.lt to find those schools. Another thing I would recommend you, of course, if you want to search individually, is to type on Google schools offering business courses in Lithuania. It will definitely pull out schools in Lithuania with the courses that they have. But of course, studyin.lt has all the courses, all the universities in Lithuania on there. So I would recommend you go to check for the schools on that website. The second question is from Jayam. It says, is it possible to make enough money as a student to pay for your fees, assuming the fees is say 2,000 euros? Well, it depends on the job that you're doing. It also depends on your study program. So as a student, as a bachelor student, you're allowed to work only 4 hours a day, which is 20 hours a week. And as a master student or PhD student, you're allowed to work full-time. So you can work 8 hours a day like regular people that are working here. So it really depends what study program you're having. If you're working 4 hours a day, and the minimum wage in Lithuania currently is 730 euros. So let's say that you are working and you're making the minimum wage, and unless you're not spending the money on any other thing, right? So you have, usually you have, for example, spring break. Spring break lasts a couple of weeks. So are you able to work in that couple of weeks to raise 2,000 euros? I don't think so. But if you're doing masters, like I said, you'll be able to work full-time, save, and pay for your school fees. So that's actually how I paid for my school fees during my masters. I was able to save up money because I was doing a full-time job and I was able to pay for my fees. So if you're doing master's program, I would say likely possible. If you're doing bachelor's, I'm not sure how you're gonna manage 4 hours a day, and depending on how much they're paying you to pay for 2,000 euros. Another question is from Tonia, and she asked, are there scholarship opportunities for international students? So absolutely, at the moment, yes, there are opportunities for scholarship for international students that want to come to Lithuania. I would absolutely, again, recommend studyin.lt. The reason I'm recommending is because you can find all the courses there. When you click on a course, usually they will tell you all the information about the course. I will also advise you to go to like different university websites and see if there is any scholarship available for students. Sometimes the scholarship are specific to, for example, master's program, PhD program, or like a specific course. So it absolutely depends on that. So in Lithuania, there are two popular scholarships right now. The first one is for people that are incoming, for international students. You will find that information on different school websites. Some of those scholarships are specific to the courses. They are not like for everyone. So let's say that the university is offering 10 courses, and the scholarship will only be for 2 study programs that they have. So let's say marketing or business courses, and they will not have for the rest of the courses that they are offering. Another option for scholarship that I am aware of is when you are studying the school, if you're doing well, your grades are great, they will always give you like stipend at the end of the semester. If you meet a certain grade or a certain range in the grading system, they will pay you like a little amount of money to cover for the expenses. And sometimes the school can also cover 50% of your studies, but it really depends on the school, it depends on the study program that you're having, and it depends on your grades. So definitely check out which one it will be, and then see the scholarship opportunities that are available for you. Okay, so Docs, I have a question from Docs, and she asked, I'd like to process my master's degree. I would like to get enlightened before moving there. Guys, enlightenment is literally all these videos that I'm making, so watch those videos, ask your questions if you have any. If you want to start your master's degree, go on the Study In. I feel like I'm gonna mention Study In like 50 times in this video. Go on there and you'll find all the study programs, all the master's program we have in Lithuania, and you'll be able to apply to the one which suits you or which one you want to do, and then you see all the processes for the course you've selected, and see if the application is currently ongoing, and you can apply and start the process. Akindayo asked, I want to make inquiries on the ongoing application that is still available in Lithuania for bachelor degree. Please go on studyin.lt to find the study programs. Currently, the admission is not on for September because school is starting in September. So currently we are in July, so admission is closed for international students to study in Lithuania. So the next application will likely open November, December for February programs, and for schools that are only taking intake 1 year, and for the next section. So right now admission is currently closed, but they will reopen again November, December, September, October. So keep your eye out on studyin.lt and see when the study programs will be available again, and you can be the first to apply and get yourself on the list. All right. Tobore asked, can you move with your spouse and kids when coming to study? Is the country family friendly? All right, so can you move to Lithuania with your kids when you're studying? No. So if you're doing your bachelor, no and yes. Okay, if you're doing your bachelor's degree, you're only given your visa for you as a student. So you cannot move with someone else with that bachelor's degree visa or permits that you have. It doesn't allow you to bring someone else. It's an individual permit, is an individual visa for you. Why I'm saying yes is, for example, master students now can work full-time. So if they work full-time, if they get a job that they can work full-time and their salary is sufficient enough, and they're doing like a job that will allow them bring someone to Lithuania, then yes. So if you in Lithuania, then you can apply for your family to come. So, but they will not move with you when you're coming for studies, because if you're coming to study, your visa is given to you on individual basis. It's only when you come here, find a job that allows you to bring your family, like a full-time job, then you can invite your family to come. So no, if you're studying, you cannot bring your family. Opare asked, hello, good to have you back. Thank you. Please, I would love to know, what is the time for classes like for undergraduate students in Lithuania? Okay, so for undergraduate students, they have regular classes. They have classes from morning to evening. When I was doing my bachelor's, my classes were from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. But yeah, mostly for undergraduate students, yes. And for master students, their classes are in the evenings mostly, and that's why they're able to work full-time in the morning and go to school in the evening. But yeah, but for bachelor students, their courses are usually from morning to evening. Okay. Kofi asked, can you start doing some videos on cheap used cars, how to buy a car and the things to look out for, as well as getting a driving license in Lithuania? Pretty much everything about cars. Okay, so maybe I should do a video about getting a driving license in Lithuania. But if you want to learn right now how to buy cheap used cars, I mean, using cheap in Lithuania right now is a bit strange because things are so expensive right now in Lithuania. so expensive. Everything is like double the price. But on the topic, if you want to get information on buying cars, I'm going to recommend this video, and this video is from a YouTube channel called Lithuania Explained. This guy is doing amazing videos about Lithuania and things Lithuania, all Lithuanian related. So I recommend you to watch that video. Make sure to subscribe to him, and when you get there, tell him I sent you to this channel. So but yeah, I would recommend this video. Check it out. It really explains about buying cars, and it will help you. So check that video out, and yeah, you'll get more information. But about driving license in Lithuania, driving license is pretty straightforward here. You come to Lithuania, if you don't have a driver's license already from your country, you come here and you have to write an exam. So you first of all write the theoretical part of the exam, and then you do the practical exam, and then you're issued a driving license if you pass all those exams. If you already have an international license, or if you have a driving license in your own country, you can request before you move to Lithuania to get an international driving license. So you get an international driving license in your country, you come to Lithuania, that driving license lasts you from 6 months to 1 year, and in that period you need to reapply to Lithuania and get a new driving license. So I hope that's clear. Yeah. Another question is from Umbrella Girl, and she says, is there an embassy for Lithuania in Nigeria, and do they require legislation of documents for masters? So no, we don't have a Nigerian embassy in Lithuania. However, we have VFS. So VFS is an international visa body. So basically what they do is to collect your documents. Instead of you traveling to where Nigerian embassy, Lithuanian embassy is in Egypt or South Africa or Turkey, you submit to them. They take those documents, ship it to those countries to where they have Lithuanian embassies. Lithuanian embassy makes the decision, ships it back to VFS, and VFS gives it to you. So basically VFS is the middleman between you and embassy of Lithuania in other countries. So we don't have a Lithuanian embassy in Nigeria, but we have VFS. They have their office in Lagos. So please contact them if you would like to apply for visa to Lithuania. All right. And do they require legislation of documents? Absolutely. If you're applying for your studies in Lithuania, there are documents that must be legalized, like your certificates which you got from your university of graduation or from your secondary school. You need to legalize those documents. When you go on VFS, they actually have a list of all the information you need for what type of visa you're applying, the documents that need to be legalized. But yeah, most of your documents must be legalized before you submit them to Lithuania. To VFS to go to Lithuanian embassy. Okay, Ellie asks, I'm interested in studying Lithuanian. I would like to know if it is too difficult to find a job after you graduate. Also, the language, do they speak English too or only Lithuanian? So the first question is if it's difficult to find a job. I wouldn't say it's difficult to find a job. You just have to be prepared. If you're not prepared during your studies, then it's going to be difficult. If you wait and cross your hand until your studies is over to find a job, then it might be a bit difficult for you. But luckily for you right now, there are so many international companies in Lithuania looking to hire people literally every single day. And it's not that complicated and difficult again. However, you still need to be prepared ahead of time. You need to do your internship. You need to start applying for jobs early. Don't wait till your studies is over before you start applying. So that's definitely what I was out. Do they speak English or Lithuanian? Well, in Lithuania, the main language in Lithuania is Lithuanian, but also you find people speak English now as well. The population for international people is increasing daily. So currently there are about 100,000 international people living in Lithuania. So yeah, people are speaking Lithuanian, but also you'll find people everywhere right now, especially young people and even older ones speaking English as well. From Emeka, and he asks, are there good jobs for students studying in Klaipėda? Well, you have to remember, I mean, you don't know, but Klaipėda is actually a smaller city. So what that means is it's not as big as the capital city, Vilnius, where I live. Klaipėda is a smaller city. It's a beautiful city. They have like the seaside literally is there. It is beautiful. I have a video on Klaipėda, but that's not what she asked. It might be difficult to get a job there because it's small, but right now people can work remotely, so you can get a job in Vilnius while you're living in Klaipėda. At least I know 2 people in Klaipėda who are working their companies in Vilnius, but they are living in Klaipeda. So yeah, you can work there, but as a student, if you're doing bachelor's, then it means that you might have to do a part-time job. So if you're looking for jobs within this town, within the city, it might be difficult a bit because mostly everybody there speaks Lithuanian. So I would tell you now to start practicing or learning how to speak Lithuanian a bit. But yeah, during summer I think they will have more jobs because it's the seaside, so people always go there for holidays during summer. But yeah, it might be a bit challenging to get a job there while you're studying. So I recommend you right now start learning Lithuanian and deciding if you want to live there. It's a beautiful place in case you want to live there. Okay, my next question is for visa and life in Lithuania. The question is from Confidence, and she asks, please, how can I get to Lithuania? Okay, I have been given admission in Vilnius Business School and I have paid the school fees since February, but I haven't been able to get to Lithuania. I've been trying to book a visa appointment, but they are saying that the border is closed. Can you please help me check or tell me if there's another way I can get to Lithuania? I know that since COVID happened, like at some point Lithuania closed their borders and not allowing people to come in, but right now from the information I have, they are collecting applications again depending on what you're coming for. So if you already have your admission and everything is settled, then you should contact VFS right now, because I have learned that they have reopened and they are taking applications. So contact them and you should be able to make application for your visa. All right. Miss Good Intentions asked, hello there, I hope you're doing well. Yes, I am, thank you. How are you? I have a question. How is it like studying living during the ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia? I've been getting this question a lot. What is going on between Russia and Ukraine? I mean, there is war going on in Russia and Ukraine, and it's so sad. Obviously it is so sad right now with what is going on there. Is it affecting Lithuania? Of course we get all this information and people can be worried about it, but obviously the government, the NATO partnership that they have, they continue to say everybody rest and things like that. But in the world right now, seriously, every country literally is going through some kind of shaking and some kind of stress. So yeah, I mean, we hear all that news, but we really try not to be worried about it. Of course, everybody has like plans, everybody making sure they have all their documents in one place in case anything erupts. But we are praying that nothing erupts. We pray that that war would even come to an end soon and soonest in Jesus' name, because it is not fun, it is not fair. Like, people are dying and that's not a joke. But yeah, regarding the war, things is not affecting Lithuania in the sense that there is no war physically happening here, but it's affecting us in terms of the prices of things are skyrocketing. We have population of Lithuania increasing because people from Ukraine are coming here, so things are getting pretty expensive because Ukraine was producing a lot of foods that were coming to Lithuania. So things are literally, because they cannot produce those things or ship them now, things are pretty high, like so expensive. So expensive. Houses are everything is expensive right now in Lithuania. So even though we are not having like the physical effect of the war, we are having the effect show up in other places. So it is not completely easy right now, and my sincere condolences to everyone who is literally dealing with this war right now or have lost family members right now because of the war. My condolences are with you. The other question is from Laura, and she asked, I'm coming to Vilnius, from Laura, and she asked, I'm coming to Vilnius to study in August. I want to know if it's easy to find international foods there. I love to cook Asian and Mexican food, and I'm worried I won't be able to find right ingredients there. Yes, girl, I also love to cook. All right, so yes, there are places you can find international foods. There's restaurants. There are not restaurants, but there are shops like Rimi. So Rimi is Rimi in Lithuania is a grocery store. The main difference between Rimi literally and other stores, the main thing that makes Rimi to stand out is that they sell international ingredients. So I would recommend you, when you come to Lithuania, to go to Rimi. If Rimi is not close to your house, you can always find Rimi close to you, or go to where Rimi is and you'll be able to find food. Of course, I would say go to bigger Rimi stores, because then you have more variety. But yeah, I recommend Rimi. There are Asian stores in Lithuania right now, and you can go there and buy foods. There are Asian stores. I'll probably put some addresses here. Yeah, and if they have links, websites, I'll include them in the description box. But yeah, you can go to Asian restaurants, or Asian stores where they sell Asian foods. You can go to Rimi, and probably Mexican. I'm not really sure right now if we have a Mexican store. But yeah, if you go to Rimi, they will have Mexican ingredients for you to cook and jollificate. Okay, we also have African stores, and you know, Mexican and African, they're not the same, but they have some spices and things that they use similar, so you can always find, you know, things from here and there, and you'll be able to cook delicious food even while living in Lithuania. Okay guys, so we're moving on to work related questions. The first question is from Peter, and he asks, can I come with a visitor visa, and can I convert it to a work visa or any other type that will allow me to permanently stay? I have answered this question previously, but why I brought it up is because I'm getting it a lot again. If you come to Lithuania with a tourist visa, that visa does not allow you to work. However, if you come to Lithuania while you are studying, while you are visiting, which is literally 3 months, usually if you're visiting, it's 3 months visa that they give you, you're likely not able to find a job there. But let's say, in the good case that you find a job, the company has to provide you a document that allows you to apply for a new permit, which allows you to stay in Lithuania to work. Yeah, so it really depends. If you find a job, then the company has to process the documents for you. They have to issue you a mediation letter, a document showing that they will not be your sponsor, and they'll be able to keep you in Lithuania for work. So yeah, there is no other way to visit and stay in Lithuania. You literally have to get a job, or if you are deciding to study, then apply for studies and come to Lithuania. Those are the ways you can turn your work visa, your tourist. Those are the ways you can turn your tourist visa to a work visa. That's the only way. Okay. Kofi asked, I would like to know if digital marketing jobs are high in demand in Lithuania. I would love to work in Lithuania if there are jobs opening for my profession. Digital marketing jobs, there are jobs as such, but again, you can always look to see if there are other related jobs. Yes, there are jobs for digital marketers in Lithuania. So yeah, there are jobs. The other question is from Suggest, and he or she asks, if I do get a work permit visa, can my family travel with me, wife and 2 kids, both under 3 years? Or do I have to apply for a work visa for my wife simultaneously so she can travel with the kids? Please, if you have any info on this, I would be grateful. Thanks. You're welcome. Yes, I do have info on this. So if you get a work visa, yes, your family is allowed to come under you. Can you travel with them while you are traveling with you at the same time? Likely not possible, because your work visa is issued to you separately, and you need to apply for a different visa for your wife and kids. So it's not a new work visa for them, but you're literally applying to say, hey, I work in Lithuania, my wife is living in another country, and I want her to join me. Right? So that's really what you need to do in this case. So if your wife is living in another country, you likely have to move first so that you can start saving up money, because all those things you need to apply for them separately. You need to apply for a visa for your wife, you need to apply for your 2 kids, and yeah, the process is quite long, but it's straightforward, right? The process is quite long. So you come to Lithuania, you get a job, you're working in Lithuania, now you invite your family to come with you. Your family gets a visa. Once they get a visa, they have to come to Lithuania when their visas are valid. When they get to Lithuania, they need to get a TRP, which is under you. So yes, you can move with your kids, but not immediately, and you don't have to apply for a separate work visa for them. When I mean work, you don't have to apply for, she doesn't need to get a job per se to come, but you have to apply for a visa for her to come under you. I hope that makes sense. That makes sense, yeah. But seriously, let me know in the comment section, guys. Would you literally want to know the step-by-step process of inviting your spouse to Lithuania to live with you if you're already working in Lithuania. Comment below, like this video if you would like to see a detailed step-by-step information on how that will happen to bring your family to Lithuania if you work here. So the next question is from David, and he asked, I have a work visa for 1 year, but I don't have a job offer. What do I do, please, as my agents are having a difficult time securing a job? You have a work visa for 1 year, but you don't have a job. Guys, I've been getting this question a lot about people getting work visa, and I even reviewed one of the persons that sent me their document, and we found that that document is not legitimate. Guys, if you want to get a work visa in Lithuania, your work visa comes with a work. Lithuania does not issue work visa without a job. Your work visa is only issued on the basis that you have a job. So I'm not really sure how the person gave a work visa without a job. And even if you have an agent helping you get a job, you literally need to sign the contract yourself. The agent will not sign the contract on your behalf because you need to be sure that you are agreeing with the things in your contract. So please guys, don't submit your passports to people you don't know, that you don't trust. Don't fall prey to all these people claiming that they are agents getting you work visa, but they are not even legal or real documents. Please guys, be careful out there. If you want to apply to get a job in Lithuania, you need to, if you want to get a work visa to Lithuania, you need to apply for a job. When you get the job, the company provides you documents, you apply for visa. When you get a visa, you would have information on all those things. When you get a visa, then you will not be looking for a job after you got a visa. You get a job, then get a visa. You don't get a visa, then to get a job. It doesn't work that way in Lithuania. You get a job, then get the visa. That's the process here. So I'm not really sure why or how your agents have a visa for work and they are looking for a job. If they have a visiting visa, then yeah, that you can visit. But if it's a work visa, you need to get a job in order to get a visa.